All right, y'all. We are here with season two, episode two of our movie night, full court press, rivalries and roots. It is late night, 11:05 at night, aka man cave hours. But you know what? We still gonna get these out. That means let's get right into it.
Full Court Press, presented by Lilly, a medicine company. The first time I fell in love with basketball was probably the end of eighth grade, beginning of ninth grade. When I started my first all girls team, it was the fact that I had like a sisterhood around me, and I love that.
My parents put me in rec league, and I couldn't stand it. I kept going. I was consistent. The guy who was running the rec league, he gave me a nickname. He called me Buckets. From there, I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. Like, I actually enjoy doing this.
I
I was at the park,
get
and I
called
just seen these
buckets.
guys, and they was playing.
Like, yeah,
All
gotta do it.
day, I was just sitting out of the park watching them play. And then once I actually grabbed the ball, like, I couldn't put it down.
And now, Full Court Press, presented by Lilly.
Frustrating afternoon so far for Area Finn. Kiki Area Finn has to find a way to impact this game. It's a dominant performance by Notre Dame. That'll be the 10th turnover for USC.
The loss to Notre Dame, that stung a lot. It hurt a lot. I felt like I left my teammates down because I came to SC to help us win, and I didn't really, help do that. After that game was really when I started to see the shift in things being said about me.
What they say. Kiki needs to get it together and do more for USC. Kiki, here if his draft stock is going up or down. Kiki looks so out of place. Kiki should have stayed at Stanford. I'm confused, sister. I'm confused, sister. I haven't watched a USC game this season until today, but y'all sure Kiki really going second in the draft? Number two in the draft? Kiki last season 27 points on Duke, 38 on Florida State, 36 on Oregon State, 41 on Iowa State. So any team with State, it was just a 35 plus, 35 points plus. Hopefully they figure out the chemistry, but yeah, don't forget that. Love Kiki Area Fin, but man, she's having
When we lost before,
something.
when I was at Stanford, people didn't know Kiki, so it wasn't Kiki's fault. I haven't been myself on the court, but I know I can be more of a vocal leader. That's why they brought me here. Yes, it's my first year here, but they know what I've done. And I'm like, let me get back to just being super aggressive, being super dominant, doing whatever it takes, and kind of not letting my foot off the gas. Whatever's distracting or taking away from that, I gotta put it to the side.
Kiki knows what the standards are. It's excellence. It's good to feel these losses because they push you to fixing the things that you need to fix, and they propel you to wins. It takes a certain level of vulnerability to be great. And for these players, greatness is on the other side of being uncomfortable.
Full court press.
We could just sit up here so we don't feel like it's so formal. All right, so this is gonna work.
That knee scrape.
I really like it because it gets an
I
opportunity
got
to
one
get
on my right knee that looks almost similar to that too. To that knee scrape. Anyway.
more space when she gets there.
Yeah.
Hannah is the ultimate student of the game. She's always growing and evolving and trying to elevate the way she sees the game. And if you tell her one thing, she's gonna fix it. Versus UConn, like you have to be prepared for everything. They're gonna go back to that film and be like, okay, you killed him going right. They're gonna ice you to your left, which you're so much better at now. So I don't think that's
Coach Ivy, she was the main reason I'm here at Notre Dame. It's amazing to have a coach that has so much trust in you and you're a priority to her. She's a competitor too. She wants to win.
So manipulating defenses, making sure that we still play with pace, defensively being smart, um, especially if like you're on page. I think you got that. Making sure that we're not like we don't make this moment be too big. Like just have fun with it too. You know what I'm saying? Like our focus and intensity has to be defensively tomorrow because they can all score.
All the accolades that Notre Dame has, all these phenomenal guards, we're here. Notre Dame, it's guard you.
Skylar Diggins,
Skylar,
one of the coldest.
Enrique,
That's the women's Kyrie, Enrique.
Coach Ivy, she played here.
Yep, we said that the last episode. Guard you.
These are greats. Like these are women who really set the bar high
2001 to
and
early
they really changed
2000s.
the program.
Irish eyes are smiling tonight with the Irish taking home their first ever national championship. Good shot, Hannah.
To be a point guard is being a great leader, a great communicator, the extension of the head coach.
Use the high drag! High drag!
We have tremendous captains, but Hannah leads in the way that she plays, in the way that she competes.
Nice, Hannah. Go to work.
When the stage is big, I know that she's going to have some of her best games. And the UConn game is
Facts.
always that game.
Anytime you have UConn and Notre Dame going against each other, it's always an exciting game. Last season, it was an exciting game.
It was all this hype.
This was Hannah Hidalgo's Welcome to the Hannah Hidalgo Show.
It was extremely loud.
Like, yeah, you know how Disney Channel is like, my name is Hannah Hidalgo, and you're watching Disney Channel.
Booing up.
That was her breakout moment.
It was
The I'm here
team
moment
style, game-style
versus UConn.
I hit that first floater and I was like, okay, like I feel good. I was like, man, this gym is like really easy to shoot in.
Hannah stepped on that stage, put our team on her back. She was fantastic that game.
How about this? Hidalgo, 34 points.
It took a lot of guts to come in here and do what she did. She's damn good, right?
Nice. 13, 14. Energy's good. Hannah's energy's good. Sonia's shooting good.
They're ready. We got it ready.
One of the things that makes Notre Dame so special is that our alum always are back and a part of what we're doing. Hannah and Liv love Skylar. That's one of their biggest role models and players that inspired them.
Make them pay for the switch.
To be able to have the alum come into practice and work out with us, it brings a different sense of pride. It makes you want to win even more. There's absolutely hype behind Notre Dame this season. We have the talent that we haven't had in a long time. We're winning right now, and we're excited to keep competing against these top teams. We have everything that we need to take us to that next level. Prayerfully, we're going to live up to those expectations.
Run it again. Here we go.
You ever been in my studio room? Wait, this your first time seeing it? Yeah, check me out.
Okay. I see what you want.
Yeah.
I see what you're looking for.
R.I.P. Gigi, R.I.P. Kobe,
Yeah.
and the rest of those passengers
Tupac right there.
in the helicopter
Basketball
crash.
right there. I'm dropping my R&B project, but I want to hit him in the head again with a slapper for the summer, something more upbeat, because the R&B is more mellow. Let me show. I like this one too.
Flaw
I
and
like
B.
this too. I know exactly what
Went from R&B to Flaw and B.
I know exactly what song you're talking about. Play it. Oh, it got like the Philly on it.
I could see Flau'jae having her own record label.
It got boom.
Where she's signing her own artists.
Boom, boom, boom.
If you know how to mix music,
I need a beat like that.
that's a real talent in itself. Because not everybody knows how to do that.
Anthem, but it give two. I could try something on it. Yeah, look, a champion know that I'm in it to win it, a million for every amenity in it. They hating, but why is a friend of me with it? My mama said in the beginning to finish anomaly, boom. And then I want it to go back slow. Y'all, this is like my music team. This is G, this is Zach, this is Flacco. G's my uncle. He actually used to work with my dad on music. So G's been working with me since I was 7 years old.
Camouflage.
He was a rapper. He was like a legend in Savannah.
When she was little, she saw CDs, posters, she saw, different things of her dad. And she wanted to know,
Camouflage,
like,
Flau'jae.
how big was my dad? Like, people love him.
As I got older, people telling me, like, your daddy was this, your daddy was that. And I'm hearing all these stories. And then I started asking more questions. Because my mom was trying to, like, hide it away from me a little bit.
On May 19th, rapper
Savannah rapper Camouflage was killed in a wave of violence in 2003.
Jason Camouflage Johnson had been signed by Universal and was on the cusp of a national career.
When he left out the house, he's like, hey, I'm going to the studio, got some tracks to record, but I just remember getting that phone call that he had been shot.
Tragic. R.I.P. to Camouflage.
Losing him was one of the worst days of my life. I was 4 months pregnant with Flau'jae. So all
What
that was
happened?
going through my mind was one of the worst days of my life. I was 4 months pregnant with Flau'jae. So
Wow.
all that was going through my mind was,
That's crazy.
why my baby? Why my baby can't have her dad?
Get out, man. Come on, man. Let's rap.
I can feel your pain. Tears falling like rain. I can't eat. I can't sleep. The first time I ever heard my dad music, I was kind of like in awe. They told me to keep my eyes on my homies. Why? Because they phony. I was young and dumb. Like, wow.
That's some
This is my
genetics.
dad's creation. This is fire.
Rapper genetics.
Can't forgive me sometimes. I drop on my knees. I can remember getting chill bumps. Like getting the chill bumps. It was crazy. Yo, bang.
There was not another rapper that represented the hood and real life like Camouflage.
He really did. It's like, I want to do this. How can I do this? This is the way that I could connect with him. Just use what he gave me. This is the purpose for me picking up the mic.
Camouflage on your memorial birthday party?
My dad wrote me a song and I started rapping it at my dad's birthday party in a club when I was like 8 years old. My mama took a video. It went viral on YouTube. Viral at that time, it was like 10,000 views in a couple of days. I'm like, ooh, like, I'm famous.
That young YouTube.
At that point, I kind of got
Nah, that ain't nothing.
But the best thing my mom did was move me to Atlanta because that's when like opportunities started.
Welcome, who are you?
I'm Flau'jae.
Look at Flau'jae. Oh my god. Young Flau'jae. That's Lil Fo.
The best thing my mom did was move
Little
me to Atlanta
Four.
because that's when like opportunities started.
You got Big Fo, now you got Lil Fo.
Welcome, who are
That's
you?
Lil Four.
I'm Flau'jae.
Now you got Big Fo.
Cool, mate. Where are you from?
I'm from Savannah, Georgia.
And how old are you?
I'm 14.
14.
I ain't never heard nobody come on America's Got Talent and like rap. My mom was like, you need to tell your story. Like you need to really rap and tell them something real. Yeah.
Put your pain in this pen and write a real story. And she told a story.
Look, if he would have put that gun down, then he would have been here right now. If he would have put that gun down. Listen, do you know what it's like to not have a father? No one to talk to when you get mad at your mama. I know you ain't gonna pick up the phone, I still call you. The reason that it hurt so bad, I never saw you. And mama was struggling trying to keep the lights on. And I had some snakes in my grass, yeah, those pythons. It's hard to see the silver lining when the lights off. But I know one day that I'm gonna be an icon. Yeah, so I gotta keep pushing. Everybody put your guns down.
You gotta remember, this is a 14-year-old on TV on America's Got Talent in front of all these people rapping. And it's not like crazy rap either. It's like spreading positivity kind of rap too. That stuff hit different.
Kyle, who I was most afraid
superstar. Like he told me those
You know,
words.
Simon, he the one. Like he's like he the
Him to come back and say
he the check of approval to
that,
say.
like that meant the
You get
world to
approval
me.
from him, you get a hug from Simon. You moving.
It just
You
kind of
moving
just
up.
brought my confidence
You
to a
got the
whole
green
nother
arrow by
level.
your name.
Anomaly, man, I'm in business with Guinness. I never did nothing to blemish the image. Competitive, I'm trying to finish the scrimmage. Ain't regular, all of mine.
I'm waiting for her to go.
Someone don't muzzle me.
I think music is like therapy for me. Kind of get me through my hardest times, and I'm able to just reflect.
Where I'm from, they see the cops and run. They like to shoot at the ops.
When I was younger, I was kind of more angry about it. I don't have my dad here. You know, everybody else got their dad. Like, well, I don't got my dad. And then as I got older, you know, I realized his legacy is gonna go as far as mine goes.
You'll make your mark. You just gotta develop that patient part.
At the end of the day, that's why I still do what I do, just so people know his name. And I know the more people know my name, they're gonna know his name.
Camouflage, Flau'jae. Kinda got a ring to it, don't it? Back in LA.
It's my last year. Like all the years prior, when you reach shortcomings, you're like, I have one more year. I can try again next year. But this year, it's like,
This is
there's
my
no
last
next year.
year.
Like, this is it. Give everything that I can today.
There's no
She had
next
a
year.
lot of
This your
safety
last
nets
year.
around her at Stanford, and now she's moving into a system that is a little bit more pro-oriented.
The offense here is very different. You kind of have to have a high basketball IQ and make reads.
There you go. Good job.
For me, it's not confining myself to like, I'm a post player, so let me just do this. It's like the same way a guard is going to read the floor. Like, that's how I want my game to be.
I really believe that part of my job is to build the best team I can and try to win a national championship. But I'm also trying to help each player individually get where they want to go.
Nice. Good kicks.
The way Coach Lindsay communicates about things is like, Kiki, I think you can do this. Like, I want you to shoot the three. I want you to handle the ball. Things that I'm like, whoa, I've never done. She's like, no, you can do it. Like, you just need to do it.
Yep, I'm here. Yep, I see you.
See, that's the confidence every player needs from their
Gives you the
coach.
opportunity to make mistakes in practice.
The confidence
so
and the
you get more
trust.
confident and comfortable in doing those things in the game.
So to me, if James was denying over here, well then Kiki and Rhea, you got to be able to score. Good.
My main priority is doing all that I can to help my teammates and I win a national championship. I'm so confident. We'll get the job done.
Fit check. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fit check, fit check. Let's see. So this is a jacket. You know, like in the league and the NBA, the WNBA, like fashion is just getting so big, and so I don't know where anything is from except for these shoes. And I have my hoop earrings because it just gives like a feminine touch for me, just like something different, you know. On the court, you know, I'm aggressive and blah blah, yelling, whatever. So off the court, like got a little feminine touch. It's very simple, but like you can see them. There's their little minds aren't simple. Yeah.
Tight. She said, I don't know where none of these is from, but the shoe.
Hannah Hidalgo is the type to be like, who? Who we're facing? Because she's just so locked in on herself and her team and what they have to do. Not in a disrespectful way. To me, I don't even know if she cares who's on the other side. It didn't seem like she cared when she faced UConn as a freshman, and everyone was excited for what she was going to do against them as a sophomore.
It's crazy because this coming up season is going to be back in UConn again.
Time between these programs. Connecticut, led by a fifth-year senior in Paige Beckers.
Paige Beckers right now has got to be one of the front runners for the National Player of the Year.
Notre Dame, they have their own talent on the floor.
Hannah Hidalgo, she is the fastest to 1,000 points in school history. 44 games to 1,000 points. People, your mind should be blown.
Kick to the corner, Hidalgo's three.
Corner pocket, drop it.
Against UConn, we had great alums at that game. Skylar came back. Enrique, Marina, I always love that because tradition never graduates. It's really awesome when you see legends that are watching you become legendary.
Comes up with a steal here.
Transition 3, butter. Yeah, she be turned up all game. Like a kid off of sugar.
Hidalgo the rebound. Just shooing away Chen.
Right away, they hold UConn 0 for 7 from deep to start the game. Conversely, they're making every shot.
Hidalgo in the corner.
That animation celebration is crazy. It's like I really made a 3. Like, are my hands on fire right now?
Locked into what everybody does, and we took those tendencies away.
Deckers, cradles, can't quite finish.
Celebration stuff.
Paige really couldn't get anything off.
Hidalgo turns the corner and scoops it in. Rebound popped in the air. Hidalgo at 3.
My game is making the offense really uncomfortable. I like to gamble a lot. Get steals. I try and do that all the time.
The only time where gambling went wrong is when she rolled her ankle and missed 2 games. Being too excited.
These big rivalry games, Hannah's so important because she does so much for us. But it's a lot of pressure that goes along with that.
Hidalgo zips in, kicks out, and a foul is called. It's going to go against Hidalgo. Deckers with Citron on her hip, able to drop it in.
Don't let her shoot, good. Make them work. Can't shoot.
One of the things that makes Paige really special, she's a superstar, but she's also a connector. She connects all the pieces on her team.
Beautiful delivery from Deckers as Strong drops it in. Big start to the third for Connecticut.
Timeout for Notre Dame as Connecticut is just showing so much energy and fight here.
This was the only game I was like, Sarah Strong should have been more aggressive. Because remember, there's no AC FUD in this game. But this is a game where Sarah has to be aggressive. Or had to have been aggressive. Like how she was at the end of the season.
It is a 1-point game.
UConn starts to try to make their way back. And then you've got Hannah with the buzzer beater.
Hidalgo. Hidalgo backs away.
Just the heart.
In fuego.
And honestly, after that, it's almost as if it sort of broke UConn's spirit.
Hidalgo bounces, King finishes.
The biggest games, Hannah has always seemed to show up.
Facts. She's not scared of the moment.
That level of fearlessness, that level of I'm taking over.
Hidalgo will dribble it out. A third win already this season for Notre Dame against the top 5 team.
Move them up to 3rd. Good wins.
I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so happy that this, basically honoring these alums, that's the most students that we've ever had in pro game history. Everybody wants to see how special we already know you guys are. I am so proud of you guys for getting that victory. And with our alums, you guys take it away.
Well, it was amazing watching y'all, and coaches would always tell us like these years go by fast. Like while you're in it, you might not feel it, but now like we're 6 years removed, and this is like our best memory. So I know you're looking forward.
That's
I know
crazy how Hannah's about to be a
in the
junior.
tournament, but each game, cherish that moment tonight, celebrate because
Yeah, that Enrique brought that
you
up.
this when you 27, 30, 40, what age you are. What age you are. When you they age like, yes.
Enjoy the passion. Love y'all. Great win. Together, 1, 2, 3.
Together.
I'm super blessed to have the platform that I do have. But I'm still growing as a person and I'm growing in public. I think it's tough growing up in a world of social media.
One day last summer, all of a sudden, Hannah Hidalgo is trending on social media.
Hannah Hidalgo reposted a conversation to her Instagram story between former CNN host and gay man Don Lemon.
Told he was gonna bring this up on here. And we just talked about this recently. I remember we just talked about this. This was like maybe 2 months ago in the article.
What do you think about same-sex marriage?
It's a sin.
Ah,
It is a sin. So you think
It
I'm
is a
sinful?
sin.
this is the clip, the video that got Hannah pretty much canceled.
What's that?
You think I'm sinful because I'm married to a man?
Yeah.
You do.
Yes, you're sinning. You are in a sinful relationship. I actually don't believe marriage can be between two men.
What I reposted hurt a lot of people. I took it down, of course. I want to apologize to the people that I hurt because that's never my intention. I love everyone, regardless of what skin color, what belief, what religion, regardless of what you think, because the Lord calls us to love everyone.
See, this is also a learning experience, a growth pain for Hannah because she's not like one of those people that could just post stuff like that and it just go under the radar, under the rug, sweep under the rug. Like people are gonna say something about
It's
it.
been a topic of players in the WNBA.
Like maybe before she blew up, then she might have got away with it, but now
Because the WNBA is known as the most inclusive league in the world. Nobody wants to tell Hannah Hidalgo what she should feel and what she should believe. But man, that is something that caught a lot of people off guard. She has to be aware of the surroundings and the people that she is coming in contact with, and that you're gonna have
that's
to
what
be
I'm saying, right?
with.
Yeah, she can't be posting. Wait, before we get into that. That's what I was just saying, that she can't just post anything anymore. That people are gonna look at what she's posting and take it into consideration of who she is and what her character is.
She has to be
What her
aware of the
characteristics
surroundings
are.
and the people that she is coming in contact with, and that you're gonna have to be teammates with.
Are you homophobic?
No, absolutely not. I have friends that are, homosexual. I have teammates that I play with every single day, every practice with them every day that are homosexual too, and that doesn't stop me from loving them. I will go to war for any single one of my teammates, and they know that. I don't want anybody to think that I'm apologetic for my faith, but what I am sorry for is that I hurt people and I hurt people closest to me.
It's one of those I'm a human mistakes, though.
For yourself. You want what?
It's good that she learned from that, though.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in so when y'all get here, they can be already doing it. So Flau'jae said she wants 2 crab cakes, so order 3 crab cakes. This night came together because Flau'jae wanted to make sure that she had time with her mom on my day, not the birthday drink. The birthday girl. Of course, with the life that we live, trying to balance games. Oh, y'all was watching it? Yeah. Okay. It gets crazy. She's juggling a lot, you know what I mean? Like, she is not a normal person. She's working 2 jobs, and she's doing it at a high level.
Flau'jae, that's big foe. A hooper and a musician. Hooper and an artist.
Yes, honey.
Okay.
You know.
My mom was a single mom. When I was younger, most of the time my mom was working. She really had nobody to rely on. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how she did it.
Happy birthday, Kia.
Hold on, let me get that.
Happy birthday.
I always thought I was rich when we was little, cause like I had everything.
Y'all don't do me like that. It's my birthday.
I never seen my mom was like, no, I can't make it happen, Fly, not this time. I never got let down. And as you get older, you realize like everybody don't have that.
We had the first ballet recital, and I had roses and everything you supposed to have after the recital. Balloons and everything. I was like, Flau'jae, here you go. You did so. Oh my God, you gonna be in the Nutcracker.
I hated ballet. They put me on this red lipstick, and we had on buns, and it was tutus, and I was like, Mama, I'm not doing this. And I was crying at the recital.
And she was like, Mama, I don't want to be in the Nutcracker. I was like, well, what do you want to do? She was like, I want to play basketball.
I want to play basketball.
He said, I want to be a hooper. I ain't trying to be no ballerina. I'm trying to put people in skates, had them doing the, you know what I mean?
Play basketball. There's nobody to
Try to have my defenders do the nutcracker, not me.
No girls teams at that time.
You know what I'm talking
This
about?
guy coach, he was like, you know, she's young, she can just play with the guys. And that was like the best thing ever. I love going to practice. I love being with the guys. I love doing better than them.
Oh, this overachiever. I don't want no more of these kind of kids.
And the rest was history. If it wasn't for my mom, none of this would be possible.
Happy birthday to you.
I don't know if she ever knew it would pan out to be like this, but she had the vision for it. And we really kept working towards it.
Hartford, Connecticut. Ah, yes. USC versus UConn. One of the premier games of the season.
USC, UConn. We circled this guy real early on. Like, this is the matchup. A rematch, of course,
Juju
from the
versus
Elite
Paige.
game last year, where Juju
Part
did
2.
everything that she could. UConn threw the kitchen sink at her.
UConn knocks out a #1 seed. A fantastic freshman season comes to a close for Juju Watkins here in the Elite Eight.
UConn beat USC in the Elite Eight last year, so this year we want it bad. That will probably be the most locked in week you'll see. We're getting out of UConn with a W.
I think there's another level of dominance and presence that can come for Kiki out on the floor that USC will benefit from.
She's a rock star, and I don't think she realizes how good she is. Because Juju is so talented, she wants to defer. But you have to bring out the best in yourself, no matter who you're playing with.
It's a lot of talent on this floor. I don't question ours at all. I'll put our people 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3 against anybody. But do it together. If we can be the team of multiple efforts, if we can be the team of talent, if we can be the team of hard work, but then we're also emotionally connected, let's see what we can do. This is a hell of an opportunity. We belong here. We want this. Stay connected, stay tight, and play USC basketball the way you want everyone to see it and feel it.
Showtime, baby! This is one of the most highly anticipated matchups of the college basketball season.
Yeah, this game was a movie.
It really felt like just an unprecedented
An instant
environment.
classic.
It was loud, it was intense. And then when the game started, I just sensed something different from our team. They were more ready for this moment. And that's what you want, right? You want growth from your team.
The storylines are plentiful because these teams have been waiting on this for the entirety of the season.
She's got a confident step right now with the ball. Off the double, she gets
Diddy,
it to the
money.
line and 2 for Iriefin, who plays with so much joy.
To play UConn at home, you want to play well right away because you don't want the home team to ride the emotion from their crowd.
Watkins has 12 and buries it. Very good. Knocked it down. Line drive.
And then the first half, USC came out and looked great.
Another area fin jumper, and she is feeling it. And that's the end of
Yeah, they was on fire the whole first half. This was the game I said UConn looked lost. Like they didn't know really what to do. UConn kept getting hit with consistent uppercuts and jabs with no recovery until the third quarter.
I'm thinking, UConn, you gotta fight.
Here comes UConn.
This is when UConn start to heat up.
They start fighting back. They start making threes.
I'm like, yeah, y'all at home. Don't get canceled like this. You're blown out.
We've got a great back and forth.
It's turned around. Yeah, this game was a classic for sure. Basket. Ooh. That was a good response. A backdoor layup. Good pass inside. All Sir had to do was knock down her free throws.
Comes down ultimately to free.
Sarah Strong. Perfect tonight. She's got to be perfect here. 1 for 1.
Her biggest moment thus far.
That missed free throw hit different.
This one. No good. Long rebound. Becker's got it. Out to Strong. 3 seconds of lead. No!
That was way off. That was a big statement win. Especially as she said earlier, with UConn beating USC in Elite Eight last year to this time. Winning this game meant something. It was personal.
I'm just really proud of our team. When we lost to Notre Dame, it would have been really easy to blame people, to fracture apart, to listen to outside stuff. And I said, hey, as long as we stick together, this can make us better. And it has. It has. These two, as great as they are as players, and as gaudy as the numbers are, the way they show up every day is really impressive. Really proud of a big win. We knew how it felt to be in such a big game.
W friendship, W
Even
relationship.
when things got hard, I didn't make shots, we had turnovers. We were like, just one stop. And I think that's the biggest improvement that we've made, coming together even when things get hard and understanding that we practice every day. We've done the work, that we can trust that work. This game was super big for us, and we all just showed up today.
You don't understand. Playing with you every day brings me so much joy. Like, I'm in awe of you every single day. Like, I'm so proud of you. Thank you for making
This is giving Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler, but I get it though.
I want to do more for you, so let's keep you so much joy. Like, I'm in awe of you every single day. Like, I'm so proud of you. Thank you for making my life. We make and I want to do more.
We make each other's life easy.
Like, let's keep believing. I'm so proud of you.
It was a phenomenal.
That was a big win for USC
game
for
in
sure.
December. Not only was USC able to come in and beat the team who had ended their season a year before, but to do it on their home floor right before Christmas. Happy holidays.
My family and I, we're very, very close. Typically, like Christmas time, we're always hanging out.
That's exactly how I did it. That's exactly how I did it. That's what I was saying. But you guys, look, keep in mind, I'm coming from here. You guys are coming from here. Wow.
I'm the oldest cousin.
Tall girl things.
That's what I was saying. But you guys, look, keep in mind, I'm coming from here.
Tall girl things, that's it.
Dad, I love you, but I'm gonna eat my mom's food first. that's what I'm
That
so
motherly
excited about
cooking.
being back home in LA. So I just
Mom
love
cooking
hearing
it
like what's in the
different.
spot. I think playing against UConn at their home, like that's very tough. Like they're a great team, and nobody in there besides our family was rooting for us. Like anytime we did something, it was boo. If you airball, they're like airball, airball.
And you know what?
Exactly.
So they psych you out then.
Kinda. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But how many points did you guys get?
Two?
Yeah, I think it was 72-70.
Yeah.
It wasn't a friendly environment anyways. They were.
It was sold out. It was
But that's
packed.
all they have in that little city. Basketball, women basketball.
Yeah. Being Nigerian, it's like you're gonna be a lawyer, you're gonna be a doctor. So like being a professional athlete was never really in my thinking or anything like that.
7th grade, she falls in love with basketball. She started playing it, and she knows that our culture is like school is school.
Shout out
She
to
said,
Harrison,
I don't
bro.
care how wealthy you are or
Harrison,
whatever.
hurry up,
Falls
Fang.
in love with basketball. She asked, did you go to college?
I ran a ball to school, played b-ball. I didn't really seriously get into basketball until I want to say my 8th grade year when I joined my first all-girls team. And then from there, I kind of became obsessed with it.
And she's like, Mom, I want to really play basketball next level. Okay. Put in the work.
I could have slept, but no days off. Practice, practice, practice. I didn't skip class.
Facts. Hear me out. Hear me out. I could be asleep right now, right? It's 11:47 at night. 11:48. I could be asleep right now, but guess what? We are filming movie night. You know what I mean?
Yes, but I would like stay
We
outside
only
at
got
recess
about
and like
another
shoot basketballs
23
all day.
minutes.
You don't have a ball? That's
24
lit. Go
minutes.
find the ball. No excuses. Then I got my offer to Stanford, and then it was like history from there.
Yeah, if she dunk in the WNBA, that's gonna feed generations. It's one of these rim raisers in the WNBA.
We're going to Puerto
Yeah, I
Rico
understand.
this Christmas, which is going to be awesome. We're going to go see our grandfather. I've never been to Puerto Rico, and I'm extremely excited. There was a lady at the airport.
Red Bull gives you
Welcome to
wings.
Puerto Rico, Hannah. And I'm like, I know this isn't the lady picking me up because I just met him. It was just some Puerto Rican lady. And she was like, you know, when sports people come, I always take a picture and send it to me.
Gosh, get out of here.
The Hannah has motion. She said, he said, ain't no way this lady know who I am.
She's like, welcome to Puerto Rico, Hannah. And I'm like, I know this isn't the lady picking me up because I just met him. It was just some Puerto Rican lady. And she was like, you know, when sports people come, I always take a picture and send it to me.
Gosh, get out of here.
My mom and dad are safely in Puerto Rico and to be gathered together here as a family. My dad, he's 85 years old now, and his health is not as good as he used to be. So we wanted to make sure that the kids got a chance to see him, but also get to experience just the culture itself. They really don't know much about my dad. It'll be interesting. Like last time,
Living to see 85 is a different level blessing right there.
so
being older,
I would say something right now, but it's too late at night for that. I'm not gonna lie.
you know, maybe connect a little more, experience
Oh,
a
I
little
would
more.
say that, but it's too late at night for that. I ain't gonna lie.
that's my dad.
He done seen all the World War One,
Yes.
World War Two. He didn't seen it all.
La policía. Llegó la policía.
Ay, qué bueno.
¿Está bien? ¿Cómo está? Trae la familia completa. Abrázame. No mate, okay? You're gonna kill him.
Yeah, he about one more of those hugs, and we'll make that call.
Papi, yo creo que el coco de este lado está más maduro. He's 85 years old, man. You're 17, and I guarantee you can't do that. Even though they're green, the water in there is good.
Oh.
Natural. Yo, Dad. Fill it off, cut it, and then give us.
Oh.
Usually chewing on it. It takes the sweetness on it,
Mm-hmm.
and they make sugar out of this. When he was growing up, he first had to work before they went to school. They would get up and work the field, and then go to school. And the school was you had to walk miles, hills, and everything to go to school. But he said he went to school. They really didn't learn much when they went to school.
Que estudie y que ya sea ya algo bastante muy importante y que vaya mañana no tenga que trabajar mucho ni vivir de eso del estudio. Creo que es lo mejor que puede ser, estudiar.
I have to. I gotta finish school, so it's great advice. My dad, he never really spoke Spanish to us, which is unfortunate because, of course, I wanted to be bilingual and I wanted to know that culture a little bit. Like, where your family's from, where your, ancestors are from. I feel like Puerto Ricans, they go deep that side. Like, they fight strong for each other.
I believe that.
My family's the biggest thing for me. They're who I play for. They're my everything. They're my main supporters.
Judah, if you fall on my head when I get up, I'm gonna kick your butt.
Well, you are getting up when I fall on your head. All right, guys. How do you get a picture here?
Yeah.
I watched my mom and my dad
W
sacrifice
picture.
so much for me growing up. I want them to be able to live free, live comfortably. That's a big reason of why I play the game of basketball. I have to make it so that I can provide for them because of all the sacrifices that they made for me.
Amazing mentality.
The thing about LSU, every year, Kim Mulkey very specifically does not test her team until she feels like they know who they are. LSU is one of those question marks right now. They weren't battle tested early on. And that first big contest for LSU is facing South Carolina.
South Carolina's the test. Undefeated is great, but what do you look like against the Gamecocks?
Ready to play against a system that's been known to win and compete. We kind of like the premier teams in the SEC.
South Carolina, tears of triumph in 2022. LSU has captured its very first national championship. Undefeated South Carolina has won
SEC.
its third national championship.
Till this year. We had 3 SEC champions until this last season. In the Big East.
We have a team that has competed with the best, and I think South Carolina's the best.
Pick them apart. You're trying to turn. Just drag it and look. Just look. Get the ball on the run so we can go double her. I'm here to go double her.
Rivalry is normally born from teams beating one another when there's really high stakes. And even though under Coach Mulkey, LSU has not been able to beat South Carolina, the games have been charged.
Things are different in the South. Things get physical. Things get chippy. Things get personal. And I think we learned a lot from last year.
This is the SEC Women's Basketball Tournament
Yeah.
Championship.
Yeah, this game right here. A lot was on the line in this game. These two are now teammates, by the way.
LSU, let's go. We are ready to crown a champion in Greenville.
I will never forget where I was when the fight broke out.
I was right here in this room when that fight broke out.
One of them was chirping in my face. She was walking towards me like she was gonna bump me, so I pushed her.
Ashlyn.
And then 7-foot girl come push me down on the floor.
Camila Cardoso.
Shoves Flau'jae to the ground. Somebody jumped over.
All you seen is her leg go up in the air like these. I'm like, bro, what happened? And Cardoso ran her over. And then, think they said that was her brother, came out the stands, jumped over the scores table, and bumped Cardoso.
Shoves Flau'jae to the ground. Somebody jumped over the scores table from the stands.
brother hopped over the rails. Everybody was just like, Trey got arrested.
Hey guys, I'm actually over here with Flau'jae Johnson's mom, and that is her son who jumped over the scorer's table. He was taken away.
I viewed this as a brother protecting his sister, right? Because I get it. Like, you kind of want to let them handle their own problems and situations, but this was more of a brother protecting his sister. You know what I mean?
Just trying to come protect me, like, just make
Yeah,
sure
you
I
know
was
what I mean?
okay. He was trying to be a big brother.
Being a big brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about just being a big brother. And he got put in handcuffs for his little sister.
You know, sometimes people say, "Oh, that's bad for the sport." It was kind of good for the sport.
That was great. That was great negativity for the sport.
No, we do not condone violence at all. But I think we were at such a boiling point of competition. People became educated really quick
That's great content.
to how fierce women are as
That's what makes rivalries more interesting to watch next time.
And so
And it's
seeing
not
these
all
teams
tea parties and oh my god, let's get our nails painted together. Like, oh, like
it's gonna be interesting.
I want to win, you want to win, you in the way.
Still packing more punch.
South Carolina has 18,000 fans. Colonial Life Arena is crazy
Super Mario.
loud and chaotic. To go into Colonial Life and win is nearly impossible.
I know the arena is going to be sold out. I know it's going to be packed out. I know it's going to be a big game. I'm ready to go in there and play.
They do not get much bigger than this game here today. Stolen away by Johnson. Flau'jae on the move. Lays it up and in. LSU in front. Really tough finish by Flau'jae Johnson because that was really...
This the game South Carolina won. And the DJ ended up getting canceled for like 2 days over the song choice.
Women's college basketball, for you to have a national championship contender or a conference championship contender, you do need to have a big three or a core three on your team. And LSU certainly has that.
Williams the step back. And from downtown,
12 Island.
another triple. It's 14-9.
Michaela Williams is one of the incredible sophomores that we have in women's college basketball, and she's having a great year.
The leading rebounder in America.
Wilt Chamberlain needs the beast.
Morrow is having an incredible season.
Morrow, third time's a charm.
And then Flau'jae stepped up her game on both ends of the floor when she was already an elite player. Certainly a powerful trio.
Bottled up, triple team, and she lost it. Flau'jae ahead of the back. Off the miss, Flau'jae Johnson throws it up and in and got the bounce.
She gets her foot caught on the defender, goes down, and somehow still able to finish.
How about the effort and the hustle there by Flau'jae. Fagan inside, cleans it up. Tigers jumped out to a 7-point lead in the first quarter. An 8-0 run by South Carolina changed that.
It's crazy how we can watch games like this now and realize that Malaysia Fulwiley will be a LSU Tiger this fall.
Back to the Gamecocks here. Turnover number 7. 7-point lead in the first quarter. An 8-0 run by South Carolina changed that. And LSU gives it back to the Gamecocks here. Turnover.
What Don Staley has built is
I
incredible.
was overanalyzing.
You know,
That's
he's the
all it
number one
was.
bench in the country.
That's why I rewinded.
Gets the bounce and it just died on the back of the rim. And for Fulwiley, she'll get a breather. Raven Johnson back on the floor for South Carolina.
The depth is devastating for their opponents.
Here's Pau on Gilbert behind the back.
Tesla in the corner.
Gamecocks back in front. The 11th lead change of the afternoon. Tigers have missed their last 12 shots. Make it 13. Off the screen and the hesitation. Stripped away. A 3-point lead for number 2, South Carolina at halftime. Start for her and a steal by Morrow.
Dawn, it looked like you guys were going after the LSU Stars early on. Was that an effort to try to get some tired legs towards the back half of that game?
Oh, absolutely. They play 6 or 7 players, and you have to use that against them. They're that talented.
Flau'jae wants to get involved. Scoops it up and in with a finger roll.
They play with bravado. They play to win.
Flau'jae, the dump off to Smith. 37-36.
We have to play that way. We have to be disruptive.
Stolen by Fagan. 2-on-2, great look.
The finish. Oh, and then turnover in a lay. Sequence of events. 4-point swing that fast.
How you handle an early South Carolina punch, they go to their bench, and then it's like, how do we compete with this?
Is that Joyce? Big Joyce! Tessa and the Tesla. South Carolina wins by 10.
How do you get over the hump?
What is the hump? Beating them? Well, let me ask you this. What's most important in sports? Winning national championships, winning conference championships, or just beating a team you hadn't beat in the 5 times you played them? Which one's the most important? You dang right. Learned a lot about my team today.
What did you learn?
I learned we can hang with the best in the country.
New this morning, USC has suspended a DJ who performs at women's basketball games over a song played during
Okay, so this is what I was just talking
Friday
about.
night showdown with LSU.
DJ T.O. She actually decides to play music from Camouflage. Camouflage is not just
What's her name? Queen that Love Sports that made it?
Best in the country.
Shout out to Queen that Love Sports. She done made it to full court press.
New this morning, USC has suspended a DJ who performs at women's basketball games over a song played during Friday night showdown with LSU.
DJ T.O. She actually decides to play music from Camouflage. Camouflage is not just any artist.
Camouflage, the father of LSU.
I knew that voice as soon as I heard it. I'm like, shout out to Queen that Love Sports.
I ain't gonna lie, this really hit me different. Like, I can't lie, this hit me different. I was heated. Like, you trying to troll, like, with my dad's song? Like, you trying to troll me with my dad's song? Like, is that really what you on? Like, athletes, we got feelings too. I'm human too.
It's facts. These athletes, just because you see them on TV, does not make them an alien. These athletes are humans too. They have feelings like everybody else. You can watch everything, see everything. They have emotions, feelings, everything, because they are human, just like me and you. They just have more money than us. But other than that, like, they eat, sleep, and use the bathroom just like everybody else. They're humans. They're just influencers at a higher level than the normal people. Wow. W second episode. Now I believe episode 3 and 4 is next this same time next week. I believe next Saturday. We are going to finally end off our movie night. It is 12:05 midnight. But guess what? We still here. We still grinding to getting our videos out. But unfortunately, this ends our movie night tonight. Now, like I said before, we might have to do season 1 because look, I'm getting full use out of my $12 out of this, bro. So again, if you see season 1 sometime this coming up week, you know why. But season 2, we are definitely coming back, I believe, next week. I believe it's the 11th, which is next week. So that being said, that's the end of this video. It's the end of our movie night. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe, we really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video, man.